Good wishes, dear students. Now in this part 11 of English first class 10, we will see fifth question, subpart C. This is given on page number 46 of your textbook. You can open this. A and B subparts we have discussed in part 10. Now C part. Join the following sentences to make one complete sentence without using and, but, or, so. So here two sentences will be there and you have to join that sentences to make a meaningful sentence, but you don't have to use the words and, but, or, so. So here we will see this in first question. We meet the manager at the office. We were very lucky. Now here are two sentences. We can join them. We were very lucky to meet the manager at his office. You can join in some other form also. In many forms you can join them. But always remember, you have to keep this in mind that you should not change the meaning of a sentence and you should not use these words and, but, and, so. Now second one, my brother lost his admit card. First sentence. Second sentence is, I found it on the pavement. Now we can join them. I found my brother's lost admit card on the pavement. Here we have to see this, that if we will make the second sentence as first one, we will start with the first lines of the second sentence. It makes easy to complete the sentence. Like here, my brother lost his admit card, first sentence. Second sentence is, I found it on the pavement. But here if we will start the sentence with the second sentence, like I found my brother's lost admit card on the pavement, it makes it easy. In the same way, first sentence also we have seen, like we met the manager at the office. First sentence. Second sentence is, we were very lucky. Now if we will start it with the second sentence, we were very lucky to meet the manager at his office. So in this way we can join two sentences to make one sentence, one meaningful sentence. Third question is, all the trains on this route will be delayed. First sentence. Second sentence, it is probable. Now we can join both the sentences, like all the trains on this route will probably be delayed. So here we had joined both the sentences and made one sentence, one meaningful sentence. Fourth one, I met the student. First sentence. Second sentence is, he had won the first prize. Now we can join both this as, I met the student who had won the first prize. So in this way we can do the C part, which carries 4 number and 4 question. That means each sentence carries 1 mark each. Now D subpart of question number 5. Rewrite the following sentences according to the instructions given after each. Make other changes that may be necessary, but do not change the meaning of each sentence. Here also you have to start the sentence in some other form as has been directed in the question. But always remember that whatever the direction has been given, stick to that direction. Don't make some other sentences according to you. Now here on page number 46, D subpart is given. Like example, I am surprised that you have arrived so early. Now the same sentence you have to form in other form, but you have to end this sentence with the word surprised me. We can make it like this way: your early arrival has surprised me. The same sentence had been formed in some other form, but we have kept the direction that ending should be surprised me, and here also we had done the same. Your early arrival has surprised me. Now first question, they bought a new car a month ago. You have to form the sentence in another form by beginning with it has. So we can write the same sentence in this form: it has been a month since they bought a new car. It has been a month since they bought a new car. Second sentence, Mr. Gupta is at fault in using abusive language. Here you have to form the sentence with beginning Mr. Gupta out. So we can form Mr. Gupta out not have used abusive language. Here sentence meaning is remaining same. We have not changed the meaning of a sentence, but form that same sentence in another form by following the direction given in the question. Third one, as soon as the speaker started the presentation, people started shouting. Here we have to begin with no sooner. So we can form this sentence as no sooner had the speaker started the presentation than people started shouting. No sooner had the speaker started the presentation than people started shouting. So here also we haven't changed the meaning of a sentence, but form it in the another way. Now fourth one, Meenakshi said to her sister, is this the novel you brought yesterday? Here you have to begin the sentence with Meenakshi asked his sister. So Meenakshi asked her sister if that was the novel which she had brought the previous day. So yesterday will be changed into previous day. So as we have seen in our previous parts also, that active and passive voice, direct and indirect speeches we have used. So all that things will help you in transforming the sentences in this question. Now fifth one, only a fool would be taken in your sweet talk. Okay, again I am repeating fourth one, that Meenakshi asked her sister if that was the novel which she had brought the previous day. Now fifth one, only a fool would be taken in by your sweet talk. Here you have to begin the sentence with none. So you can form it, none but a fool would be taken in by your sweet talk. You can write in another form also, beginning with none, but meaning should remain the same of a sentence. Here I have written none but a fool would be taken in by your sweet talk. Now sixth question. Everybody has heard of the Dandi March. Begin with who. Who has not heard of the Dandi March? Question mark. So here we have made this sentence into an interrogative sentence, asking who has not heard of the Dandi March, which means the same, that everybody has heard of the Dandi March. Now seventh one, he will be set free only when they get orders from the High Court. Here you have to begin the sentence with on. On getting orders from the High Court, he will be set free. So, on getting orders from the High Court, he will be set free. This will be the sentence. Now, 8th sentence, I will send you a message if the meeting is postponed. Here you have to begin the same sentence by using word should. So, should the meeting be postponed, I will send you a message. Same sentence has been used, meaning is remaining same, but it has been started with the word should. Should the meeting be postponed, I will send you a message. So this is the transformation of sentences with the orders or the directions being given, and according to direction we have to change the sentences. We have to transform the sentences, but their meaning should remain the same. So this question carries 8 number. 8 questions, 8 number. That means one question will, or one sentence will carry 1 mark each. So students, these are the ways how you can complete your test papers. In your textbook, many test papers are given, 14 or 15 test papers are given. You should complete one by one each of the test paper so that you will be in practice, and at the time of examination you can perform better if you had practiced all these practice sets. Okay students, in online examination also this type of questions will come, which will carry 2 numbers or 1 number, and altogether it will be of 50 marks containing 25 questions or less than that according to the subjects, but marks will be 50. So in this way, if you will practice your test papers, you will be able to solve them properly. Okay, so my best wishes to you. Thank you students.